What is going on, Martards? God damn, this is a busy-ass day for me. Yo, first of all, this has been a busy-ass week for the world of wrestling, all right? And 8-Track Black is in the fucking building. How long has it been since I even fucking said that shit? You know why he's in the building? Because Wrestle Kingdom 17 is over, it's in the bag. And you know what? Quite frankly, nobody in their right fucking mind who's human, who has a life, is going to fucking review Wrestle Kingdom 17 right after that shit ended. That shit was a 6-hour show. And because it's a 6-hour show, do not think for one single solitary minute that the main members of the H-Rock Corps are going to be here talking for 6 fucking hours. We're not even going to run down the full card. What we going to do, all right, this is a Wrestle Kingdom special hustle. We're just going to talk about our favorite moments and matches of Wrestle Kingdom. And if who else not to bring on better than my man, my 8-Track brother, 8-Track Black, my man, a.k.a. Michael Davis. What's going on, dog?
It's going good. Yeah, we're not going to review Wrestle Kingdom right after the show ended. I mean, with more power to the people that do, but we're normal. But like, so we gotta wait like 4 or 5 days after the show's over, and we gotta give you guys our thoughts and our review of our favorite matches of the card. So you don't like it, fuck you.
Fuck it, because this is the way it is. And I know I'm pretty sure some of y'all would like a full review, but come on, let's be real. I'm sure a lot of y'all who didn't stay up for Wrestle Kingdom. I tried. Listen, as soon as Sasha Banks, Mercedes Mone came out, I knocked out. I tried to stay up for the whole thing, but I couldn't. I turned off my phone, woke up the next morning, and immediately started watching it right there to avoid any spoilers. And what a fucking night that fucking show was. Of course, once again, proving why, you know, when it comes to the big stage that is not WWE, you know, when it comes to doing events that is not the Forbidden Door, working with AEW, even though we had some AEW talent on the Wrestle Kingdom card, along with WWE talent. To be honest with you, the real invisible hand. You know what I'm saying? New Japan, bringing the wrestling world together from fucking from AEW to WWE, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even on a minor scale. Japan is just opening the fucking Forbidden Door for everybody, because you even had Nakamura versus the Great Muta, and there's a reaction to that match coming up soon, so look out for that one. Anyway, so Mike, 8-Track Black, we had Wrestle Kingdom. What is it? What was your best moment? You know, let's just talk about the elephant in the room that I did with the professor, all right? And I'm going to assume, I would assume that Kairi versus, I forgot Shorty's name. What's the name?
Mercedes Moné.
Okay. No. Before that, the chick she wrestled in the match.
Tam Nakano.
There you go. I'm pretty sure if that match had gone longer, that probably would have been your favorite match. Or was it your favorite match, even though it was short in general?
I'll be honest, I forgot all about this match after that happened. Not just
okay.
because of
that's because how short it was.
not just because of what happened after the match, but like they didn't do any favors of making this match even longer. Like at least like 9 minutes. The fact that this match lasts about 5 minutes and 47 seconds is the same. It sucks for Kairi. It sucks for Tam Nakano. And yeah, they had to do what happened after the match, but at the same time, you could have had the match a little longer than 5 minutes. I mean, come on.
And that was, you know, the first 2 matches in itself were short. Even the match before that didn't have enough time. But yeah, I was very disappointed in the lack of time that they gave these ladies, and they didn't really have time to do what they wanted to do. But the main focus came out of that was the debut of Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, not coming out to a huge pop. And like I've stated before, from the research that I've done, it appears that Sasha Banks hasn't never really wrestled a full match, a match with WWE in Japan. So maybe a lot of people there were not familiar with her, but wrestling fans in general, especially in Japan, the WWE, they know the deal. Like I said, the pop was there, but it just wasn't this huge pop like an AJ, you know, or Kenny Omega. It wasn't on that levels of people in the past. But, you know, she appeared. There was a botch, not her fault. You know, you could say they could have practiced it longer. You could say she could have done something different, you know, but the fact of the matter is, for the Sasha haters, she didn't botch it. For the Sasha stands, for the Mercedes stands, maybe she just would have came up with a different move. But that was one of the highlights of the night. But one of the best matches of the night, in my opinion, I'm not really gonna. We'll just go down the road of the 4 matches. But my top 4 matches goes as this: was the IWGP Junior heavyweight match, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. The main event. No, not the main event. The main event, believe it or not, the main event wasn't my favorite match. Omega Ospreay. You had FTR versus brain fart right now. Goto and Yoh. And exactly. That was actually my second favorite match of the night. So yeah, and of course you had the Muta match because it wasn't a great match, but because Muta was in it. When you had Muta, Tanahashi, and what was it? Muta, Tanahashi,
Soto Uno.
Yeah, Soto Uno, who's Red Shoe's son, but he looks like he's fucking Tanahashi's son. Those are my favorite matches. Mike, why don't you give us your favorite matches? We'll break down those matches and we'll talk about them. Go ahead, brother.
Well, for one, I didn't watch the main event either. I blacked out. I did watch the highlights of it, and it was just a regular ass Okada and Jay White match. Like those two are like Randy Orton and John Cena of New Japan. But at the same time, those matches they have, we're not gonna get bored like John Cena and Randy Orton have.
Exactly.
But my top 4 matches are the Junior Heavyweight favorable way, the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match that started the show. Of course, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, and surprisingly, Uda, that one guy that fought Zack Sabre Jr. for the TV championship.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And I will tell you this: I was disappointed in that outcome because I thought Ren Narita was going. First of all, that championship is ugly as shit. I don't like that design at all. That shit, like they really made that. Trying to make that shit look like a TV, but for them to put that title on Zack Sabre Jr. Says a lot about how they feel about Zack Sabre Jr. This was his first singles title, and I'm like, is that true? I'm like, I could have sworn he won the NEVER Openweight title. Nope. Didn't he have the IWGP Junior Championship? Nope. He never had a singles title, never had the U.S. title. This is his first singles titles run. And I guess if you're gonna go with giving the belt to someone, and it's the first to make an inaugural champion, why not go with Zack Sabre Jr., the colonizer, as I like to call him? He's earned his stripes, he's earned his spot, he's earned his status. As much as Jeff Lippman likes to fucking shit on Zack Sabre Jr., shout outs to Jeff Lippman, he's still one of the best technical wrestlers out there. There's always room for technical wrestling in the world of wrestling, and as an old school Dean Malenko fan, I will never shy away from technical wrestling. So Zack Sabre Jr. and the match itself wasn't bad, even though it wasn't one of my favorites. It made Mike's favorite list. It made Mike's list. It was a very entertaining match. Zack Sabre Jr. going in. Ren Narita is definitely someone to watch in the future of New Japan. I would have went with him, but I'm not. I understand it. Like I said, I understand it because Zack has played his role in there for a long time, especially with Suzuki Gun. And from going from Suzuki Gun to joining TMDK, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that faction. But he's the colonizer. He'll make it work as long as he's in the lead. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, Mike?
I was surprised by the fact that he joined TMDK too. I guess he need a replacement for Jonah, aka Bronson Reed, since he's back in the WWE. And come to think of it, I think that it was like
I'm sure Bronson's shitting bricks right now too. I'm sure he's another one that's like, oh God, what the fuck? But go ahead.
I think they had played this plan for 10 years. Apparently, that's what Jonah said on Twitter. I don't know. I believe that. But having the Will Slim Shady be the leader of Team MDK. I'm sorry, I can't stay away with that. I don't know why he needed to dye his hair blonde. Like, what the hell?
I don't know. He probably had to go for a different look or some shit like that. I was trying to go for something different because let's remember when I first saw Zack Sabre Jr., that motherfucker was like a fucking crackhead. I was like, yo, this skinny ass nigga ain't fucking nobody up. He did his thing in the cruiserweight tournament in WWE, and he didn't shine, so I kind of give him props for that. But he's bulked up a lot, and I said not a lot, but he's bulked up to the point where he's almost he looks like he weighs as much as Daniel Garcia. But you see the evolution that is Zack Sabre Jr. He's been doing this for a very long time. Didn't he have the Rev Pro Championship?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so that was a singles title, but not in New Japan, because I was almost positive I seen him walk out with a fucking singles title. It just wasn't for New Japan. So yeah, he's your first TV champion, and it's all about what do they do with this title? What does this title mean? And New Japan, listen, they try to give all their championships some type of prestige, but they have too fucking many titles here, and this is just another one that's added. Now, I would say that the TV division needs to be for young lions who come back from excursion. If you come back from that should be centered around this division. You should have a lot of the next TV champion I would like to see. What's that brother's name? He was a young lion. I think he's still a young lion. I'm not sure if he's still young, but he's just the black dude. What is his name? Mike, help me out here.
I think it's something Knight. I don't know.
Something, but for the New Japan fans, y'all understand where I'm coming from. I wish Michael Jargo was here. He would have helped me out with that one. But it should be a division of young talent. I don't want to see too many people who are higher ups in the New Japan rankings like holding that title. Like, I wouldn't mind Bushi holding that title. Bushi could stop doing jobs for a while. Every time I turn around, he's doing a job. You know what? If Sonata ends up holding that title, I wouldn't mind that either. It's okay. Evil could hold the title. That's fine. Tama Tonga could be a double champ. I wouldn't mind that, because let's be real. If Tama Tonga does not go to the WWE, they need to start investing in him. If I'll be surprised if he turns down the WWE, but if he does, he should be rewarded. This man is one of those dudes who helped put New Japan on his back. And even though his match with Karl Anderson was not one of my favorites, it was the least match. It was a match I liked the least. I am glad that they chose him. They chose to give him never openweight title. It just sucks now that there's a possibility that he might go to WWE. Now, Mike, your other favorite match, what you got?
My favorite match was the junior heavyweight tag team championship match that started off the show with Sho and Lio Rush, or as I like to call him, Lio Flush, taking on Akira and TJ Pussy. I'm sorry, he's a pussy. He look even more of a pussy now with that haircut. What the fuck is that?
All right, listen. What the yo? When I saw that shit, it's funny because I should have did a reaction, but of course we all know the history with New Japan and the PWHustle. We don't get along, so I was like, "Fuck it." But I laughed my ass off because I will admit, I will say this admittedly. I have been lacking with my New Japan viewership. All right, I have. It was the pandemic that really took a lot of New Japan interest away from me. Not because of I just thought the product was whack, but it was the pandemic. Everybody was down. You weren't feeling the same way anymore. And after a while, I was just not keeping up with it like I was before. And I kept saying to myself, when me and Q were doing shows, I'm like, you know what? I have to get back into my New Japan. I have to start watching that because, it's New Japan. I'm falling off here in my fandom of geeking out with New Japan. So coming up with when the more Wrestle Kingdom came up, the more I started watching again. That's when I started seeing some of these fresh faces. I started seeing the Tom Lawler started growing on me. You know, the New Japan Strong show I enjoy, but that's coming to an end from what I just heard, and we'll get into that in a minute. So, you know, but back to the fact of the matter, that haircut from TJP was fucking ridiculous. But the match in itself was a fucking wild match. And we have new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions, don't we?
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
United Empire is still the champions.
That's right.
And also, if they did have new champions, they probably would vacate them the title right away because Lio Rush got hurt real bad.
That shit was terrible. Now, of course, New Japan don't blade, so you know, at least not like that anyway. So when that happened, it did. First of all, I immediately started saying to myself, this motherfucker's gonna retire again for another year and a half, and he's gonna take some time off and then come back again and sign temporary contracts here and there. But the match was awesome. That spot where he fucking had that was brutal as fuck. And then you see the pictures on Twitter. How the hell did that happen?
I think the United Empire did that finish on the steel ramp by the stage, and he hit his face really hard, and that's how it happened. I was wondering, because last time I saw him come in the back of the match, he was just gushing blood. Like, what the hell? How the hell did that happen? And
it was terrible.
And I watched the highlights back on social media, and like, oh, that's how it happened. That's fucked up.
Yeah, man, and the United Empire, they have been, from what I've been seeing, they have been getting a lot of shine on them, especially with Will Ospreay now. You know, we'll get into the Ospreay match with Omega in a minute. Now, all this means for United Empire is they continue their growth, they continue their dominance on the scene, and the faction. You know, you have who's in the faction? You have Jeff Cobb, Ospreay, Okan, whatever his name is, the Great Okan. Yeah, who I'm still not feeling. He has not. I thought I'd come around to him by now, but he hasn't. Wado, I'm a bigger fan of Wado right now than I am of the Great Okan, to be honest with you, because I said Wado was on the rise. A long time ago when we was on the show with Jargo, I said, don't shit on Wado. He may dress like a fucking whatever, but he's on the rise. And that match, in that fatal 4-way match, he was the MVP of that shit for damn sure. But yeah, United Empire has shown their dominance, and I think we're not done with what we've been seeing from United Empire. And the question is, what will happen with Lio Rush in his future endeavors? I'm telling you, man, I have a funny feeling this dude is going to announce a fucking flaky ass retirement again. And TJP, listen, we both feel the same way, but a lot of fans have their feelings on TJP because the guy is he's a douche. But as a performer, you know, you always enjoy seeing him. I try not to make, you know, how he is on Twitter and the social media really affect me. I don't really follow him that much anymore anyway like that. But, you know, he is a douchebag. But other than that, he is a great performer. And the match itself, it stood out. I can see why this was one of your favorite matches. And of course, you know, the IWGP Junior Tag Division has always, you know, been what it was. And those tag team titles play hot potato all the time. And it's now about it's not even about who's gonna win or who's gonna fall. It's all about how long are you gonna hold the titles for, you know? But holding it's not like WrestleMania, you know, when you retain your title at the big event that it's some big thing, you know, because we'll get into the IWGP tag title match in a minute because that was one of my favorites. Actually, we'll get into it right now. Let's just segue into that. I was telling the professor was, of course, very disappointed. And we talked in FTR with them dropping the titles in this tag match. Hold on for a second. Let me just make sure I pull it up right here. Yeah, Hirooki Goto and you had Hirooki Goto and Yoshi-Hashi versus FTR. An excellent fucking tag match. Let me just say this. For those who been watching the Hustle for a while, you're like, yo, Track, I thought you didn't fuck with FTR. I was Team Young Bucks. It's not that I didn't like FTR. It was just when they was going on with that rivalry, I was Team Young Bucks. I am an FTR fan. And FTR, the throwback tag team, the Brainbusters, the modern day Tully and Arn, right now, they continue to fucking do their thing. They got, as far as I'm concerned, they got the shaft of being the number one tag team over the Usos, because I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Usos have the same fucking match every fucking time, okay? And ever since the Usos started wearing their fucking hood clothes, their matches, I'm not saying their matches are not good, they're just not as crisp and as they used to be. These, like, they do these top rope dives and they don't clear the ropes no more because their pants are hanging off their ass. Like, come on. But this match in itself, did it top any of the Briscoes matches? Absolutely not. Not even close. But you saw a different FTR, and this is what I noticed about FTR. Naturally, when they wrestle the Briscoes, they go all out. But I noticed the Briscoes will change up their tag style depending on where they are. I'm not saying they went lucha crazy when they were in AAA, but you notice they didn't wrestle the same way. In New Japan, they wrestled harder. They were more stiff. And that is something that if you do notice that, that's the props you got to give to wrestlers like FTR, who understand the business, who understand I'm here, so let me adapt to this. It's like Notorious Thugs when you listen to Biggie and he started, he's trying to rap like Bone Thugs. Unlike Tupac in the Art of War, he's still rapping like Tupac. Not to diss anybody, just pointing out the differences in the adaptation. That is what makes a great in-ring performer great, and that's what makes FTR great, and that's what made this match awesome as well. FTR dropping the belts to Goto and and Yoshi-Hashi, and having people feel like, wait a minute, what's going on? All the belts are going now. AAA, ROH, fucking IWGP Championship. Are they going back to WWE? No. No. they probably thought so, but then when they saw what happened, no. Yeah, we dropped our titles for nothing, but no, that's all right. We'll get them back. The only thing that concerns me for FTR right now, or the other thing that not concerns me, but the only goal for FTR right now is to somehow get into the good graces of Tony Khan and the fucking young fucks. And yeah, I'm calling them the young fucks because their backstage politics and bullshit has soured me on them greatly. Okay, I don't have to be a CM Punk fan to understand that feeding Dave Meltzer a bunch of bullshit is fucked up. Now, I don't want to go on a diatribe here. I'm just making that clear. So, with that being said, yeah, their next goal should be reclaiming the AEW tag team titles. I have this feeling that they're getting shit on because they're Team Punk. And I think the young fucks are in Tony Khan's ear, trying to play these niggas a little bit. I don't think that's just my theory. So that's kind of souring me on the Young Bucks. But as of right now, you got the hottest tag team. AEW, get back on track. Let's start this part 2 of FTR versus the Acclaim, because in New Japan, as I tried to explain to the professor. And Tommy Wonder, shout outs to Tommy Wonder. The last time somebody kept their tag team championships at Wrestle Kingdom, or no, was it Wrestle Kingdom? Or no, he said, I don't know if this is true, but it's been a long time. He said 1972. Wrestle Kingdom don't go back that far. But it's been a while since somebody lost their tag team titles at Wrestle Kingdom. So I try to tell the professor, calm down. Nobody's playing FTR. This is just the tradition of that. Mike, give me your thoughts on that. What you think of that match? Was that made your list as one of your favorites?
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
All right, let us know what you thought, brother. I went on a little bit too long there.
It's all good. FTR for me, I had never been a big FTR fan, especially when they were in WWE at the Revival. But when they came to AEW, they really started to come around as one of my favorites. I respect the hell out of them, especially since they have like so many great matches since they left WWE against the Briscoes, the Young Bucks, as you mentioned. They have great matches against everybody they step in the ring with. They make everybody look good, and
exactly.
that's why I appreciate from FTR. And yeah, I noticed that they have lost all their titles, and part of me is like, I hope they don't go back to WWE, because they don't need to go back to WWE. They accomplished everything they did in WWE. They won every belt for NXT to the main roster, so there's no point in going back to WWE.
But, and also real quick, they unless they get offered a shitload of money, there's got to be a part of them that feels like, why would I want to give up going to these other promotions, where they won't let me do that in WWE? And these guys seem like traditionalists, and I think they enjoy that. So maybe, they look at that aspect is what keeps them from going back to the WWE. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that everybody assuming that they go back to the WWE.
And before anybody says anything, if you don't know shit about A-Track Black, he is no AEW fanboy. So if he's telling you he wants them to stay there, that's because he truly likes and respects this team enough to understand that going back to the WWE is a mistake. Go ahead. I just wanted to get that out there because motherfuckers watch. Oh, he's an AEW fanboy too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not AEW. I'm not AEW Martar. I'm not like these other Martar that literally like do everything they could to like make sure that they are AEW fans, like getting their tattoos on their like the logo on their bodies, or like literally sacrifice themselves to the man 20 times. I'm not like that. I'm literally just a wrestling fan. I like what I like, and that's that. But going back to FTR, I don't think they need to go back to WWE. They shouldn't. But I think their next goal should be going to Impact Wrestling. Have them win those titles.
Oh, I would love to see that. I would love to see that shit. And I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, they would look at that as a step down or whatever. But if Tony Khan is not going to book them in any type of fashion where they should be booked, fuck it. Let them rock over there. Get those tag team titles. Come up fucking and get the tag team titles over there. Give Impact a little boost, because last time I was not happy with the relationship between Impact and AEW. I was not. I'll tell you that right now. In the beginning, I was excited, and after a while, I was like, you know what? Just end this relationship, because you're shitting on the ladies. You never gave us a fucking. I don't give a fuck what you say. That Deonna Purrazzo, even though I enjoyed that match with Mercedes Martinez, that wasn't what we wanted. We wanted Purrazzo versus Britt Baker. We wanted Rosemary versus Abaddon. Shit like that. And as far as I'm concerned, Tony could eat a dick, because he never gave us that. So fuck you and your fucking Forbidden Door and your invisible hand. You can stick it up your ass where your fucking cell phone is. But shout out to Tony Khan, by the way. But nah, so you're right. FTR should stay right where they are. Goto and Yoshi-Hashi, just when you think they're done with Goto, Goto is the fucking TNA of New Japan. All right? He's the Jeff Jarrett of New Japan. He's the Vince McMahon of New Japan. Goto will not go away. Listen, every time I think they're done with Goto and they're not going to do anything, he's going low on the card, they bring him back up. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, because when I started getting into New Japan like fully again, and I got the network and everything, I was a big Goto fan, but I noticed that it was his appearance, his swag and shit that I liked. And I watched his match and I noticed he was starting losing a lot. And I got caught up in that mysticism, not the mysticism. I got caught up in that whole, the promotion is not doing enough with this guy, and so you've even bailed out on him. Instead of just sticking behind him and saying, I don't give a fuck, Goto's my dude. I kind of felt that way. And I noticed, though, they did try to push Goto. I've been saying this shit for years. They tried to push him. Fans weren't feeling him like that. And then all of a sudden, like pre-pandemic and during, Goto just started getting a lot of attention. He started having ill-ass fucking matches. And so now we're to the point where Goto once again is collecting titles. And Yoshi-Hashi, I like to call him Goku. He reminds me of Goku for some strange reason. But Yoshi-Hashi, is another mid-carder who's always been a New Japan staple. So for these cats to hold the belts and to get them from FTR and to have the match that they did against FTR, I think, in my opinion, says a lot for them. And of course, we'll see what happens with Goto and Yoshi-Hashi, who they'll end up dropping the titles to, how long they'll have them, and if they'll have any more matches. I didn't watch New Year's Dash yet, so I'm not familiar with anything post Wrestle Kingdom so far. What you got next? What's your other matches, Mike?
Well, my next match happened to be everybody else's very favorite match of the card. That being Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the United States Championship. Holy hell, this match was phenomenal.
Meltzer gave this shit 6.7 stars, if I'm not mistaken. If you even give a fuck about Meltzer's star rating, I don't really give a shit. I just like discussing it because for some reason, people who say they don't care seem to care whenever he drops the rating. But it was a fair enough rating. Kenny Omega. New Japan Kenny Omega. 10 times greater than AEW Kenny Omega. That needs to be said. That needs to be repeated. It needs to be hashtagged. Because this man, this Kenny Omega is the Kenny Omega I want to see feuding with CM Punk. This is why I want CM Punk, Tony Khan, the Bucks. I'm with Dash. I want them to fucking come. Listen, if Davey Boy Smith and the Mountie could squash their beef and come together and make money after one nigga got knocked in the face with brass knuckles and ate that shit like it was yesterday's lunch in Davey Boy Smith, in the Dynamite Kid, for those who don't know, look that story up. There have been worse shit that has happened in locker rooms where people could come together, people have ended up, coming together and making some money. Even Shawn Michaels and HBK ended up fucking ending their feud. So I'm sure that knowing the guy Omega is, knowing the guy CM Punk is, that cooler heads can prevail here, and we can get something that happens. And I still believe deep down in my heart that we're getting it. CM Punk's not leaving AEW. I don't see that happening, especially when I'm looking at these ratings. Okay? Now, you may be happy if you're Time Warner, if you're Warner Brothers Discovery, they'll tell you all day that we're happy with you. And if the ad revenue keeps coming, that's fine. And I keep telling people, don't let the ratings scare you. It's all about the ad revenue. That's why they're happy. So let the ad revenue keep happening. But fact of the matter is, squash this shit. Because this Omega that we saw in in New Japan is the Kenny Omega we need to see in AEW. Break away from the young fucks. You don't need them. I'm even cool with him breaking away from Don Callis. But the bottom line is that the cleaner, the one-winged, the Final Fantasy, whatever the fucking version of Omega that is in New Japan, is what we need. He fucking whooped Ospreay's ass throughout the whole fucking match. I was sitting there like, yo, is this happening? Because I'm looking at it, and the story, the psychology that they're telling me here is Ospreay's getting his ass whooped, Ospreay's coming back, Ospreay's going to win this match. No. You just had a dominant performance, but The only thing Kenny Omega didn't do is put this motherfucker in the corner turnbuckle and ass rape him. That's the only thing he ain't do. He got in this dude's ass like it was Sunday bacon. He greased that nigga like straight up. Mike, your thoughts? Omega versus Ospreay. What's up?
Yeah, Kenny Omega beat this guy like a red-ass stepchild. And like I said before, Kenny Omega in New Japan is 10 times better than Kenny Omega in AEW. It did Impact for that matter. This guy in New Japan, he's a different kind of monster. And it's like, while he was in AEW first year, I was not feeling it at all. Yeah, he had decent matches against Pac and them, but it was not the same that it Kenny Omega that you saw in New Japan. So seeing him in New Japan ring again against one of arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world right now, like Will Ospreay, it was a treat. And this guy brought his A game. He brought the fight to Ospreay, and yeah, I thought Will Ospreay could come back and win this match, but that didn't happen.
Brought his A game. He brought the whole alphabet, bro.
But that didn't happen because it reminded me of Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of John Cena at SummerSlam. And
you just stole that right out of my head because I was just about to say that. Go ahead.
We all thought that John Cena got beat Brock Lesnar. Like, oh, he got to come back and do his big match jump, come back. No, that didn't happen. He lost the championship. Such exactly the same way as Will Ospreay lost the championship to Kenny Omega. And it's just like, I'm surprised that the New Japan even gave him the belt.
Me too. I was shocked. I was fucking shocked.
All this that's been happening when Kenny Omega and New Japan lately is just like I thought they would have given him the belt, but I'm surprised. I was kind of disappointed in the outcome, but looking back at it, I'm excited to see what happens next. Because since Kenny Omega is the U.S. champion, I don't foresee him winning the trio champions with the Young Bucks. I hope that does happen.
Well, to speak on that real quick, I've gone on record with saying, I was on Twitter and I said they shouldn't get those titles after what. Well, I'm sure Kenny Omega didn't have any direct involvement other than just being there with the Young Bucks or whatever. But regardless, after what happened, do not reward these men with the trio titles. Don't do that. That, in my opinion, that sends a bad message. Is just as bad as when he, even though Sammy didn't actually physically touch anybody first, it was all the shit talking that was going back and forth, which Andrade started in that interview. Sammy responded, but the jaw jacking, it happened. Sammy should have never been rewarded with a win that night. So the same thing here. That's just my thoughts on it. And but I'll say this: they knew Omega and Ospreay were gonna fucking tear the house down. That's why they gave Omega that title, because they're gonna have this match again. Ospreay is not done for number one. He's not done. That's just that. But and we'll segue into the main event there. If he does not get this title back, then I better see Ospreay on his way to challenging Okada and going back to that feud and getting his title back. Kenny Omega fucking hit Ospreay with a Kamagoye. He hit him with that fucking terrible table in New Japan, which is like splinters all in your fucking face and ass. From the outside, like they were going in with those iris rips into that fucking guardrail. You know what I'm saying? And Ospreay displaying his athleticism, coming back with a little bit of aerial assassin, and down the stretch, because he just was trying to pull out everything he could to survive this shit, and he just couldn't, and that was a story there that Omega is and forever will be his nemesis, his bar to climb, his nightmare, and the relationship between New Japan and AEW, I don't see ending. So of course we go deeper into that feud, I guess, down the line. But then you have the main event. You didn't see the match. I watched the match. This wasn't one of my favorites. But we'll close out with the main event because it's the main event. Someone online said something about Jay White not being a champion and going in, but being like the fourth most important thing on the show. And I'm like, if you're an American fan, I guess you could feel that way. But if you watch the event, did Sasha get the reception that Jay White got? And Jay White's the fucking heel. No. So you can't say that from the outside looking in. You could say Jay White felt like the fourth most important thing on the card. But if you're in Japan, slow down. That's what I'm saying. But the match in itself wasn't better than none of the matches that they had in the past. That to me was disappointing. I personally gave this match a 3.4. I mean a 3.5 because I seen way better. I seen way better from Okada. I seen way better from Jay White. And all that mattered is because it was predictable, okay? Kenny Omega versus Ospreay was not predictable. This was predictable. There's a reason why we have the memes Okada wins, and for the first time, not for the first time, but for again, I don't know how many times, but there have been certain times where you watch Wrestle Kingdom where the main event did not overshadow the match that happened before it, especially the time when Nakamura was there. A lot of the times the IC title match would overshadow the world title. This didn't happen there. The U.S. title match overshadowed the world title match. Still didn't mean that Jay White was the fourth most important thing on the show. Now, granted, you had Omega. Granted, you had Sasha. Granted, you had Karl Anderson. But Karl Anderson being there didn't take any shine away from Jay White. Okay, let's be real. But it's all about where they go from here now. New Year's Dash, like I said, didn't see it. Gonna watch it later. Did you watch New Year's Dash?
I did, and you're not gonna believe what happened in the main event.
You know what? I don't mind being spoiled. So let us know about what happened because I'm still gonna watch it. So let us know what happened on New Year's Dash so we can complete the review in itself.
Well, we have first you have Jay White challenging Hikuleo into a loser leaves Japan match, and that's sparks interest because
he's leaving. He's going. He's going to WWE. I know they're looking at him and he's going, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's like woman has it that Hikuleo might be going to WWE, and it's like people are just assume, Jay White gonna be leaving Japan, he gonna be in the Royal Rumble. No, I'm sick and tired of hearing that shit. How many times we got?
He's under contract. He's not going anywhere until 2024.
Exactly. I thought so. Because this is the same thing that happened with Kenny Omega. Everybody thought that he lost him to Wrestle Kingdom, he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. No, that's not the case, Mark Tars. You fucking Mark. Anyway, these guys, I don't see Jay White leave Japan anytime soon. If he does leave Japan, he probably gonna be going to AEW, or he might just stay in New Japan. Who knows? But he's not losing this match with Hikuleo. Hikuleo is going to WWE. He's close to 7 feet tall, and of course they gotta have interest in him. I don't see Tama Tonga leaving either. Even though people want to see Roman Reigns for the Tama Tonga, especially with their beef they had back then. But I don't see him leaving New Japan. And also in the main event, you have the United Empire team up against the Omega Powers, Okada and Kenny Omega.
What?
Yeah. And
holy shit! Okay, I gotta see this. Go ahead.
And I was call me off guard because at first Kenny Omega came out with the Devil Sky, cause that okay cool. Kenny Omega's in the main event, all right. And all of a sudden the coin drops. I was like, what the fuck? Okada and Omega teaming up for the first time ever. This is insane. It's like this is why I like New Year's Dash. This is why the New Year's Dash is my opinion better than the War at WrestleMania, because they actually surprise people with matches and appearances from people that you never thought would appear. But the Omega Powers win the match. They win off the rain trigger, and it was a nice surprise. But the main event of Wrestle Kingdom, I honestly think that it was not good at it. Not better than their past matches. Not better than their match the first time they had a match at Wrestle Kingdom. Not better than their match at Demon Supercard. It was a bit disappointing. But again, like I said, this match this feud is better than whatever happened with Orange and Cena. So I would not get tired of any of their matches, whether that be the great match or a disappointing match. These two always bring their end game, and I'm not surprised that Okada won here, especially since this is the first West Kingdom since the passing of Inoki. So I don't see them having a heel win the match. So I do appreciate them putting the belt on Okada, since this is the first West Kingdom show since the passing of Tony Inoki. So I'm not mad about that.
Mm-hmm. And the show did well, and the viewership did well, So for all those people on that bullshit ass fucking group page, like nobody's gonna watch this shit. You had a lot of eyes on it this year, the most viewed fucking Wrestle Kingdom, so you can eat a dick. But my favorite moment of the night, one of my favorite matches before we close this out, was the Great Muta. Seeing the Great Muta in one of his last matches in New Japan, it just right here, because Muta is beyond a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. I know you all have your own favorites, but he's just mine. And this was Kenji Muto, and I will say this: the one thing that I regret being a Kenji Muto fan, being a Great Muta fan, we never got to see Keiji Muto versus the Great Muta. And I always wonder who would actually win that shit. So for the few hundred people who's gonna be watching this show, I ask you a question: who wins, Kenji Muto or the Great Muta? Who wins that match, Mike? In your opinion, who wins, Muto or Muto?
I mean, honestly, if we're being serious here, I do think that the Great Muta will beat Kenji Muto.
Okay.
But I mean, Great Muta, Kenji Muto, call whatever you want. He's definitely is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, especially in Japan. I had the opportunity and honor to meet this guy. And
lucky son of a bitch!
I had the honor to meet this guy and we watched him wrestle. Even though it was like a 2 or 3 minute match, I still had to see him do the miss, do the Shining Wizard.
Yes, I was seeing that. I didn't meet him, but I was able to see him do that. And when I went to the MSG show, the minute I got there, he had just did the miss. Like, I sat down, he had just started. I saw him in the garden, saw him in the ballroom, just didn't have a chance like you lucky motherfucker, to shake that man's hand. I'm not even gonna lie. If I ever meet the Great Muta, I'm probably gonna cry and say, it's still real to me, damn it. Yo, but before we get out of here, Michael Davis, A-Track Black, let them know where they can find you, brother.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at MadCraziness. You can find me on Instagram at MichaelDavis612. And you can subscribe to my channel, the PWHustle Zone, where I do wrestling review, I do wrestling shows like the Black Experience. I also do funny moments of the PWHustle and some of my good friends on YouTube and social media. And who knows, I might bring that back for you guys. So 2023, funny moments of the PWHustle, maybe not, who knows. But yeah, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media, and yeah, thank you for having me once again, April Brown.
No doubt, bro, because y'all can find me here at the PWHustle. Y'all already know, doing the reactions to fucking TV shows, doing the nostalgic reactions. Nostalgic Reactions Season 2 is on its way. Don't worry about that shit. You can find me on Twitter, A-Track Brown, the number 8, TRAC Brown. And I'd like to thank my A-Track Corp brother, Michael Davis, for being here and joining me, because we not done. I'm telling y'all, 2023, I'm going to be back on my New Japan shit. So we're going to have a lot more Michael Davis. We're going to be reviewing a lot more New Japan shit. If I can get it in the bag, it's all about the time. But I will have some updates and I will do some reports. I'm going to try my best to get that shit done, all right? So, we here at the PWHustle. Busy ass fucking week. I am fucking exhausted, and I'm gonna make some cold soba for my ladybug and make some teriyaki, because we going Asian tonight, so that's what we gonna do. We see y'all later. Peace.
Ready to hear.